Hello everyone, myself Varshita S from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today we will going to discuss about graphical user interface in Android Studio. Before going to the topic, we need to know about what is graphical user interface. And this graphical user interface is commonly known as GUI. It is a digital interface which a user interacts with graphical components such as icons, buttons, and menus. And in a GUI, the visual displays displayed in the user interface convey the information to the relevant user as well as the action that can take. And this is a layers of the GUI based windowing system. This is the graphical user interface which will communicate between the user and the hardware, that is display server. And this server is a windowing manager. That's all. And some of the examples of the GUI are Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Ubuntu Unity, and GNOME Shell. And for desktop environments and Android, Apple iOS, BlackBerry OS, Windows 10, Firefox OS, smartphones, etc. And there are some of the common features of GUI are the Windows icons, menu pointers, etc. And now we will discuss about graphical user interface in the Android. In the Android applications, the user interface is built using a view and view group objects. There are many types of views and view groups are there in the GUI. Each of the descendant of the view class, a view objects are the basic units of the user interface expressions on the Android platform. And UI role is to display the applications data on the screen and also to serve as the primary point of the user interactions whenever the data is changes, either due to the user interaction, that is like pressing a button or clicking a mouse button, etc., or the external input like network response. The UI should update to reflect those changes. And this graphical user interface helps the user interact with visual representation on the digital devices or the smartphones such as mobile phone or Windows, etc. This GUI designing the visual composition and the temporal behavior of a GUI is an important part of the software applications programming in the area of the human computer interactions. Its goal is to enhance the efficiency and is of use for the underlying logical designs of a stored program or design discipline named usability. And this GUI may be designed for the requirements of a vertical market as the application specific GUIs. And is the visible graphical interface features of an applications are sometimes referred as a Chrome or GUI. Typically, the users interact with information by manipulating usual widgets that allows for interaction appropriate to the kind of the data they hold. And the widgets of a well-designed interface are selected to support the actions necessary to achieve the goal of the users. And a view controller allows the flexible structures in which the interface in the independent and indirectly linked to the application functions, so the GUI can be customized easily. And this is one of the main advantages of using the GUI in the Android Studio. And large widgets such as Windows usually provides a frame or controller of the main presentations content such as a web page, email message, or drawing. And small ones usually acts as a user input tool. And now, how we use a GUI in the Android Studio. First, we need to download the Android Studio from the browser, and we need to install the Android Studio. When we open the app, first we need to create a new project in the select project type. and we have to name the project name, and we have to click on those resource folders and the layout folders and beginning to design your UI. We will see this how to create the projects in Android Studio now. Yeah. First, in a file, we want to create a new project. In a file, we have to click on new. In that new project, here I have already created or extracted the project that of what I do. That is women's safety app. Yeah, yeah. In this Android Studio, we for the designing part we are using the XML, and for the backend we are using the Java also. Uh, for layouts on this resource manager, we have designing part, that is where we are using the GUI. This is the activity main. See, yeah. In this palette, we are if we don't know the code, that is XML code, we are directly create this XML designing part using a palette. Here the text button is there, text format is there, button, widget, and image buttons. These are all the components of the GUI which are all present in the Android Studio. And for mine, the project, we are using this women's safety. This is the main toolbar, that is activity, and we are using if button here because we are using button. Why? Because the button, when we click on this button, we need to perform some actions. That's why we are using the Java. That means when we click on some action need to be text based, that's why we are using the code Java here. That is, so here the Java code is there. And for here, for access the location, this is the code we are using here, and the main activity what I'm shown before in the designing part, this is the code for that. And yeah, now we will move on how this code is executed in the Android Studio. That is, see, this is the main palette of, or what we call, that is, this is the main activity of the women's safety app. When we click on this button, it has to perform some actions. See, this emergency service means we can add the emergency contact in this emergency services, and we have helpline numbers also. That is, we can, when we are in danger, we can call these numbers and we can contact them. This is the current location. It will access our current location and send the SMS to the uh, send the SMS to the emergency contact what we have saved in the emergency SOS. This is the app tool. That means it contains all the app activities which are present in the main bar. And this is how this project will work. Thank you.